are serious discussions happening.
Oh, okay.
Between Team Srikant and Team Suchi.
There are no winners. I think it's a 50-50 thing. It's a give and take policy, basically.
Priyamani, welcome back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you for having me again.
And congratulations. The show is a roaring success right now.
Thank
Maybe one
you,
of the
thank
best
you.
ever.
Thank you.
In many ways, Family Man, especially season 2, I think it's rewriting what web shows can possibly do in a country like India. How do you look at this pan-India popularity that you have garnered now after this show?
I think through season 1, I can say that yes, a lot of people have recognized the talent. They recognize me as an actor. They have recognized that I was the same person who did Chennai Express. But I think it's become a little more popular after season 2. Because I've also been getting a lot of people have been messaging me constantly asking me, are you the same girl who was in Chennai Express and things like that. So I think people have, they're liking the series. They're really appreciating the fact that, the series, because I've always maintained that even as an audience, I'm saying not as an artist, but as an audience, sometimes it's possible that a sequel may not necessarily be as popular as the original, but now that I see the roaring success, the amount of the people who have actually seen it, and they're going on watching it twice and thrice, and they're watching it continuously. They're again watching it, binge watching it, they're recommending it to their families and friends and things like that. I'm really happy that season 2 has really done well for all of us, and I'm so happy that it's garnering so much of positive response, and I'm just happy that people are identifying with the characters. They're the first thing, a lot of people are actually looking forward to season 3, and they're all asking when is season 3 going to come out, and we're really looking forward to it and can't wait for it, and what is the story going to be like and things like that. So they're really awaiting the release of season 3.
Right. So, Priyamani, what has happened is that the whole country has been polarized now between Team Srikant and Team Suchi.
Oh, okay.
So there is this debate going on that whether Team Srikant is right or Suchi is right, and it's fabulous. Those are serious discussions. Those are serious discussions happening.
But these are discussions regarding what exactly?
They're because people are identifying themselves with both these characters, because technically, if you look at it, both are right in their own way.
Yeah.
Like Srikant is doing his best to be a family man, and of course he's just totally wedded to his work.
Yes.
What Suchi does not like maybe is that she's an independent person as well. She wants to do her job. There is an element of resentment when she says on the dining table that वही कर रही हूँ जो पिछले सुबह उठ के, and the entire thing, that basically she's missing out on not being there at her job, and maybe she feels that he does not understand her and her need for being an independent working woman, which he maybe is not able to empathize with. Now, this is something a lot of women, they are identifying with that. A lot of men are identifying with the fact that we try our best, but still we're not able to satisfy everyone.
Okay.
So my question basically is that how do you look at this tussle between Team
Suchi and Team Srikant? Till you told me now, I did not know that there was a tussle like this, or there's an argument like this going on between Team Srikant and Team Suchi. But see, I think in a way that's life, no? I mean, men are there to they do their jobs, so do women. I'm not saying no. In the absence of men in the house, it's the women who run the household, and they have to take care of the kids, they have to take care of the family. I mean, even if they're working, they have to do that. Basically, what we're trying to say is, yes, all women are multitaskers, not saying men are not. But I think if you put a woman to it, I think she will do a better job at multitasking. So actually, in this argument, you can't really, there are no winners. I think
exactly.
Srikant is right in his own way. Team Suchi is right in her own way. So there are no winners. I think it's a 50-50 thing. It's a give and take policy, basically. So why don't we put it this way that both the teams are right in their own way?
All right. Now, you've had an illustrious career. You've worked in various languages. You've had some really super successful films. You're a national award winner. But in your career, do you think that you've had as big famous dialogue as the sham one? The way sham one has become now.
Actually, yeah, well, regional languages, if you see, there are so many, but I can't actually recall because I'm pretty bad at recalling some dialogues. But yeah, there have been a lot actually. But yeah, I don't think that, I mean, nationwide popularity in terms of dialogues, no. So I think it's all thanks to Raj sir, DK sir, and Suman for writing the lines, and maybe even Supan, who's maybe he's put in the idea for that. I don't know. But whoever's written it, hats off to them, and thank you so much, because I've also seen a lot of videos, a lot of memes coming about the thing saying, it's a sham. So everybody's like, what is sham? And, they Google it. And yeah, so it's really popular, the word sham, and that whole thing of Sir Manoj sir looking through the phone and finding out what the meaning is. So yeah, I think it was all, it's all a teamwork. So thanks to the team for coming up with such a brilliant line. And I think we should say that the way the scene has come about, I think a lot of people have found that, though actually it was not supposed to be that funny also, because, it's a really serious scene happening between Suchi and Srikant, talking about their marriage and talking about, who's taking care of the kids more and whatever. And Srikant pitching in saying that, he's also doing his best, which he actually is in the series and things like that. So the moment she says our marriage is a sham, he's like, sham. And with that serious face. So even while shooting also, we had so much of fun shooting for that scene. And so I should say, yeah, nationwide popularity of that dialogue is all because of the series. So yeah.
You're talking about Suman and Supan and Raj and DK, they're writers as well. Tell us something about the writing and how crucial has it been in the success of the show?
I think it's great. I think without such a all of them obviously sit together and, they think of what is to be written with due respect to whatever's going on. I mean, they keep everything in mind, and, they've tried to make it as grippy as possible, which it is. And even the scenes, I can only talk about the scenes that when we were shooting, though it was not, it was not supposed to be funny, but I think that moment we kept reading it, and, that time itself we found it quite hilarious, which I think is one of the plus points of the series, because it's got the right amount of comedy, it's got the right amount of drama, it's got the right amount of sentiment, right amount of action, if not double the action. So I think it's all a culmination of everything together, and I think these people are brilliant. I mean, they've obviously put their minds together and they've come up with such brilliant dialogues, they've come up with brilliant screenplay. Obviously to make it very grippy and nitty and grippy, so that people don't find it boring, or they don't find it lag, at any point in time it should not be a lag anywhere. So I think these people are just great and their minds are great, and I hope we are really looking forward to a grippier season 3.
Of course. No, in fact, the way you say, I have something to tell you. Yeah. So it just makes a person so curious that you want to see the next season right now. That now what bomb is she going to throw at? All right. So now, Priyamani, we have seen Ghulam has given us Khandala, and now Family Man has made Lonavala very famous.
Yeah.
So it is something that the whole world wants to know, that Lonavala mein kya hua tha?
See, I can give you 2 answers.
Right.
One is, whatever happens in Lonavala stays in Lonavala. Right? The second one would be, aap Chellam sir se पूछिए, शायद Chellam sir को पता होगा, because Chellam sir knows everything. So whichever you want to pick, you can pick.
Of course, but still, I'm sure that many a times you guys must be getting surprised with the sort of popularity that certain aspects of any of your creative works ignite so much of curiosity. And this entire question mark that Lonavala mein kya hua tha is something that
started from season 1.
That has stirred up so many debates, and it's still going on. People are still. I spoke to Sharad Kelkar, and he said that maybe shayad aapko season 3 mein pata chalega.
Shayad, pata nahi. See, that's all, there's this popular, there was this video which I also happened to see, of Raj sir and DK sir, and somebody said, sir, Lonavala mein kya hua? And so Raj sir said, see, there's so much happening in the nation. I mean, Srikant is, literally, he's laying down his life for the country. He's doing so much for the country, and we should be bothered about the national issue which is happening, like the terrorists coming in. Like right from season 1, we had we had Musa, and then in this season we have Raji in, and so people, they also actually thought that, and we also, honestly, all of us thought that that would be a point of discussion by everybody. I mean, the audience watching it, and that will be the point of discussion. But never in our minds we thought that Lonavala ka discussion itna bada ho jayega. It's like bigger. I think it's bigger. It's as big or maybe even bigger than why did Katappa kill Bahubali, like the first part.
Exactly.
Yeah. So everybody is like, Lonavala mein kya hua tha? And even now I keep getting a lot of messages saying. I get 2 very popular messages. One is, ma'am, Lonavala mein kya hua tha? Aap hame bataiye, hum Srikant ko nahi batayenge. That is the first thing. And the second thing they say is, end mein aap jo batana chahti thi, wo kya hai? Aap please bolo. So I say, I can't reply to each and every messages that come my way, but it's really sweet to see so many people getting so involved with the characters that they finally want to wo khulasa ho jaye, to I think they'll be happy. So I don't know, shayad season 3 mein pata chalega, pata nahi. But yeah, we also never thought that Lonavala mein jo whatever has happened, jo hua tha, wo itna bada discussion hoga, topic of discussion. We also never thought. But well, what can we say?
So interesting that these pangs of envy or jealousy that Srikant experiences because of Arvind. Maybe he feels that Arvind is maybe better looking than him, or he's more suave than him in a way, or charming than him, and that is something that bothers him. And the tension comes across very nicely for the viewers.
This question would be better answered by Srikant, because he's the one who's thinking all this, no? Because for Suchi, it's just a job. I mean, she's just gone for a startup job, which she thinks is a little better than what she was doing in season 1, where she was a college teacher and things like that. She wanted to join the startup company, and in season 2, she left it, but then she rejoined the company again. And yeah, for reasons, well, I think she only knows that.
For example, what I as a viewer gathered was that Suchi likes the fact about Arvind that he takes her seriously in terms of as a professional. He takes her seriously.
See, I think in a way, probably she sort of the communication. That's what I think she is basically missing out with Srikant. Because right from season 1, she's like, I want to tell you something. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. So I think the communication is the biggest key in any relationship, for that matter, if you see. And I think that has been slightly missing from season 1. And then in season 2, she tries to go to extents of saving her marriage by even going to a counselor, a therapist, to see whether that can if the counseling session can help the marriage take it better. Because I think basically both of them, they have a lack of communication, because he is obviously busy in his job, she is busy in her job, and she's not able to even though she wants to tell, she wants somebody to listen to also what she wants to tell. So maybe in that way, if you can see, she finds a confidant, she finds a shoulder to cry on, as in terms of when Arvind is there with her, because he sort of listens to her, he sort of, there is a communication thing going on between them. But for her, they're just friends. I mean, and I don't see any reason why Srikant has to be insecure. But even if he is, I think you'll have to ask him that, because he'll be the better person to answer that.
All right, so I believe you'll be seen in Maidan with Ajay Devgan.
Yes, I am. Yes.
And I believe some shooting is still left.
Yes, they still have a bit of portion. I mean, they still have a portion to left to shoot. But my work is done in the film, so yeah.
You're playing wife of.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now when we met in January, so we have discussed this aspect that you're having some really challenging roles down south. Various languages, you work in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam.
Yes.
So do you find more challenging roles down south? Do you think that better roles are written in a way?
See, it's not that I find challenging roles only in the south and it's not there here in Bollywood. It's not like that. For me, basically, this is a script which, it should work for me. I mean, I should feel satisfied that, I can do it. I should feel convinced that I can do it. If I can, then I'll definitely do it. Otherwise, I won't. I mean, it's very simple, be it in Hindi or be it anywhere in the south.
Priyamani, we are having a quiz for you. That how well do you know your own films?
My own films?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We can give you options if you are not.
Yes, please.
Remembering them?
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at remembering because I've done almost 60 odd films. So I'm pretty bad at remembering. But I'm not too bad, but yeah, sort of. So if I can get options, I'll be happy.
Okay. Your debut film, Ivare Atharva, was released in which month of the year 2003?
I know.
January, February, March, April.
I would actually pick, I think it was March, February or March, one of the two. February
11th January. 11th January.
See, there.
In Chennai Express, you danced with SRK and Deepika's village. What was that village's name according to the film? Perambalur, Komban, Namakkal, Kolathur.
It's not Namakkal for sure. I think it's, I think between the first two.
So you're saying Perambalur or Komban?
I think it's not, I don't think it's Komban. Or is it Komban?
It's Komban. One. 1 out of 2. Which music of your film Kangalal Kaidu Say was composed by whom?
A.R. Rahman, sir.
A.R. Rahman, sir. Okay, 2 out of 3.
Obviously, my first film composed by A.R. Rahman, sir.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Paruthi Veeran, for which you won National Award, was released in first half of 2007, second half of 2007, first half of 2008, second half of 2008.
February 23rd.
Absolutely right. That's my birthday actually.
Oh, belated birthday.
Bahut belated ho gaya. This is 3 out of 4. In the film Pellaina Kothalo, what was your character's name? Hema, Rekha, Lakshmi, Vidya.
Give me the options again.
Hema, Rekha, Lakshmi, Vidya.
Lakshmi.
You're right. 4 out of 5. Your blockbuster film Yamadonga was written by whom? K. Vijay Prasad, Bhupati Panadian, G. Sasikumar, Ramesh Selvam.
Vijayendra Prasad Garu.
5 out of 6. That's going very good so far. Which of the following actor was not a part of your film Hare Ram? Rajiv Kanakkala, Kota Srinivas Rao, Kolla Ashok Kumar, Sayaji Shinde.
Sayaji Shinde?
You're right. 7 out of 8. Alright, in your film Drona, what was the profession of Nitin's father? A lawyer, police officer, gangster, politician?
Nitin's father. Give me the options again, please.
Lawyer, police officer, gangster, politician.
I think he's a police officer, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. 7 out of 8. Music of your film Golimar was composed by whom? Chakri, A. Rahman, M. Jayachandran, M. Keeravani.
Chakri Garu.
8 out of 9. In the film Grandmaster, what was your character's name?
Divya.
Rekha Jaya Deepti Priya.
Sorry, Deepti.
Alright. 9 out of 10. So that was really good. That was really good. We'll end this interview with a rapid fire video.
Okay.
A compliment that you received for your performance in The Family Man 2 that you can never forget.
A lot of people have, there have been a lot of pluses and minuses, but I will negate the minuses. And I just say that a lot of people have identified with the character. They're saying it's a very strong character. They've loved it. And I mean, recently my co-star Anup Menon also just replied saying, you're one of the best actors we have. And especially the restaurant scene, the Shamwala scene, he absolutely loved it. And he said, you're wonderful. So I've been getting a lot of positive responses so far.
In Suchi and Srikant's relationship as an audience, who according to you is more wrong?
Nobody. I think both of them are right in their way.
Which meme made on your character is your most favorite?
Well, off late, after season 2, there's one, well, the meme is split in half. So one half says me without the, with the look in the series. It says Srikant's birthday. And then cut to the other side, which I have like full, I'm decked up because of, there was an interview that I did here in Bangalore. So that has me in a yellow sari and with all my, I'm like completely made up and things like that. And that says Arvind's birthday. So that is one of the favorite memes that has been going around.
A habit of Srikant that you'd never want to see in your husband?
Lies. That the same thing that I said in January, I'm continuing that even now.
What makes Arvind better partner for Suchi than Srikant?
Let's not get into that because people are going to kill me after this. So I will reserve that.
Driti or Atharva, your favorite character as an audience?
I like both. But I like Atharva a little more because he's that cute, naughty boy and, you know. So I don't think people will get enough of...
He's a charmer-like father as well.
Yes, definitely.
He's a sweet talker.
He's a sweetheart. No, not saying Mehak is not. I mean, Even this one is also Driti. Also in real life, she's a sweetheart, and yeah. But as in terms of character, if you see, because Atharva has maintained that character throughout. I mean, obviously in this he's got that hypnotization thing, and he keeps playing the musical instrument right from season 1. Whereas Driti has, she's become the teenager in season 2, and all the turmoil of a teenager that goes on. So I think let's keep this thing as Atharva. I won't say it's my favorite child, but as an audience, when I see that cuteness factor is there, so I would say Atharva.
If you meet Suchi today, what would you talk to her about?
Well, can I say what happened? Can I ask her what happened in Lonavala? Maybe she might tell me. You never know.
Apart from Srikant and Samantha, which character impressed you a lot in season 2?
I like JK's character. I think they've given him a lot of structure in season 2 as well. Not only season 1, but season 2, he's a little more prominent and he's there. And obviously, a lot of memes have been going around saying, "Har ek friend aisa hi hona chahiye," like JK and thing like best partner. So there is a popular meme which says Dhoni and Virat, I think, as the best partnership. Somebody else best partnership. Somebody else best partnership. And I don't remember the other two. But the last one is Srikant and JK as the best partnership. So I think they've given a little more a push and a character to a definitive character to JK, and with all his comic relief and his action sequences and things like that. So I think JK.
If you meet Chellam, sir, what one question you'd ask him?
Sir, how do you know everything, sir? Is there anything you don't know?
How do you rate Suchi on a scale of 1 to 10 as a mother and as a wife?
10 on 10, yeah, come on. You can't, because she in her own right way, she is, in her own way, she's right. She's doing everything she can to save her family. She's doing everything she can to, run the household and even, do her job efficiently and things like that. So 10 on 10 for sure.
Based on your working experiences then, what fascinated you a lot about following people? Manoj Bajpayee.
Oh, I can't just name one. I mean, there are so many things that I've observed from Manoj sir. I mean, he's a fantabulous actor. He is, I've always maintained this and I will still maintain it, that you always have to be alert when you're shooting with Manoj sir. You always have to be on your toes.
Sharib Hashmi.
Sharib, well, unfortunately, I've not had many scenes with him. I've not had any scenes with him in season 2. Only season 1 that I've had scenes with him. But on camera and off camera, he's a darling. He's a sweetheart. We've met a couple of times also off camera. We've met for a cup of coffee and things like that. And he is a darling. I mean, he is so hilarious that even within I don't think there is one person who will not fall in love with him. I mean, he's such a delight to work with also. As an actor, he's so good, and he just always, keeps you entertained. You always laugh, and he keeps the atmosphere so light.
Raj and DK.
The best duo ever. I mean, they're two people, but their minds are one. They're one mind, two bodies, and they're just fantastic to work with. They're so, what can I say? It's so calming when they work. They don't have any sort of, even if they have any work tension per se, they don't bring it to the set when we shoot. They're so, they're so chilled out and, fun-loving duo.
Sharad Kelkar.
I know him from a long time, and it's always fun working with him. And we always talk about the times that, because I know him from this tournament called CCL, which was there, the Celebrity Cricket League. And so we just talk about all that. So he's a great pal. He's a great buddy.
Do you think Suchi should have told Srikant what happened in Lonavala much earlier?
Can this also be an option? Yes, maybe, yes. But given the circumstances, she couldn't, I guess. So, well, let's wait and watch in season 3 whether she says it or not. But according to me, she should have said whatever happened in Lonavala. She should have.
Does Suchi like Arvind more than Srikant?
I don't know. Let's keep that also an option, apart from yes and no.
Do you think Srikant is a good father?
Yes.
Did any of your memes on your character made you angry?
Memes? Not really, no. Comments, yes, but memes, no.
Can Priyamani and Srikant be good friends?
I would think so, yes.
I would think so. All right. Priyamani, lovely talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And congratulations for the great response that you've been getting.
Thank you so much.
All the best wishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.